Now, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Welcome to the Two Bearded Homies podcast. We welcome you. Thanks for joining us. This is episode 14. Sit back and enjoy yourself.
Oh shit. Screwing up over here at the Two Bearded Homies podcast.
Hello, everybody.
We're back on.
Where is Facebook? Come on. Oh, here we go.
Oh shit, we got people looking at things. Anyways, welcome to the show. We are getting stuff ready. Start here in a little bit. Thanks for tuning in. Can you see me actually?
Mine is am I out of focus? Up there, let's clear it up. It cleared up. Oh, look at everybody joining.
Can you see me, dog?
Yeah.
One minute in. Welcome to our Christmas episode, our Krampus episode.
Episode 14.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Hope you like my Christmas music.
They say they can hear us loud and clear.
Right.
On Instagram. Facebook. Yeah, live on Instagram and Facebook at Two Bearded Homies Podcast. So go like, share, get the word out there. Y'all are the first ones to get access to this episode. So this will be released on our 1 year anniversary, right?
Yes. I'm going to try to do it December 19th. This should be out, published in Apple, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, anywhere else you get your podcasts.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 1 year, dude. It's been crazy. It's been a whole COVID crazy 2020.
We made it.
December 19th of 2019, we started this shit.
Yeah.
So
it's been fun.
We're not recording, by the way. We're just talking to live right now.
Live.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram.
We'll get the episode going here shortly. But yeah, man, to start a podcast in 2020 or 2019 and not knowing that 2020 was gonna happen the way it did, we've only done 13 episodes. Well, 14 for our year. We wanted to do double that, so it goes to show you how it really affected us.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Cool. What else do you got, Mike?
Nothing really. We just.
How was your Thanksgiving holiday?
It was good. Had two.
No shit.
We had 2 Thanksgivings, which was awesome.
I was just glad I got out of Thanksgiving.
Cooking?
No, not feeling sick.
Oh,
just with the way the weather was and how cold it was. I was at the beach.
I messed this up, bro.
Did you?
Yeah. How do you get back to the...
It's alright, dude. We're not. I mean, we're on, but
we're on live. But honestly, you're the technical person. I'm just a social media guy. Help me.
Dang, dude, it's all on. Y'all look great, dude. That's on there. Okay.
Oh, there it goes. Got it. I figured it out. Because this one went big. I touched something. So, straight. There's a delay.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Maybe because of this, but they're getting that probably.
Straight.
It's the first time doing this. First time going live.
So bear with us. We're literally doing off our phones, so we have no fancy equipment. We're no fancy podcast.
Yeah.
But we got some.
So So hopefully,
decorations and shit. That's
hopefully, we can do this more often. Which I'm cool with. Get the first one out the way, you be good.
Alright, you ready?
You ready?
I guess so. What are we waiting for?
Us, I guess. Waiting on us. Get the holiday spirit going.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing.
Welcome to the show, the Bearded Homies Podcast Show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are back in. Happy holidays, Mike.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas,
Best,
everybody.
best time of the year.
So far, yeah, it's been good. Been good. I wish it'd be a little bit more cold down here in South Texas, but
Yeah, it's rainy right now.
what do you get in South Texas, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Wait 5 minutes and the weather will change is what they
Because
always
what,
say.
2 weeks ago at work, I was in a hoodie and pants. Last week, it was shorts and a t-shirt. Don't make no sense.
No sense, man. Well, glad to be back in the studio. Glad to be back on the podcast. We're trying to make this consistent. And yeah, show up.
Oh, everybody said there's no delay. All right, so it's on my end. For the podcast listeners that are going to hear this when the episode comes out, we are live.
We're live on Facebook.
On Facebook and on Instagram at Two Bearded Homies. So
this is our 1 year show.
I will be talking to people. So if you hear like, who's he talking to? Talking to our viewers that are live with us right now.
Hell yeah, man. It's our first time doing this, so
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Bear with us as we get through this show.
Yeah.
Cool. First thing on the agenda, everything's going on with the world. What's been going on? Biggest thing, aliens.
Aliens.
The whole election and stuff like that, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of conspiracy and scandal into that. See the comments.
Nah.
But
We're gonna talk about that. Who was it? The Israeli? Who was it?
I saw that story. They said he's an Israeli spacehead.
Yeah.
That's what they called him, which I'm assuming means astronaut over there.
Said that aliens are real and Trump was pressured not to say anything.
Yeah.
But like I texted you, I was like, that's probably why he came out and created the Space Force.
Right.
Because
he said something about that they've already made contact with the human race, with mankind, and that
they said, don't say nothing because y'all ain't ready for us. Pretty much.
I'm trying to pull it up. Here it is.
Galactic Foundation. Federation.
So mankind has made contact with an alien galactic federation, but it has been kept secret because humanity isn't ready, former head of Israeli space security program claims. This is Tech on Air. I don't know how credible their source is, but it is kind of strange that, Trump went and created Space Force, something that it was kind of strange to me, at least, because who are you fighting out there?
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe they would fight nukes, that if Russia shot nukes over here, they
Catch them in space.
In space.
Yeah, maybe.
Intercontinental.
No, it's
ballistic
aliens,
missiles.
bro.
I mean, yeah.
Little gray dude right there, you see? Showing up by the Christmas tree.
So I thought that was strange. And tying all this in, the monolith. I mean, that's been real hot topic right now in the news, and I guess, well, not really news, but mostly
Social media. Yeah.
And we have a little something on that. The first was discovered in the U.S. when a helicopter crew flew over a remote part of Utah desert. I mean, everybody saw that was news, the worldwide news.
Yeah.
The metal structure appeared on November 18th and disappeared mysteriously on November 27th. Shortly afterwards, a new monolith was spotted on top of a mountain trail in Southern California before it also vanished. So that's two in the U.S. that appeared and then up and vanished. Now I know that I saw.
You saw that video I sent you with that thing in the background?
Yeah, the little creature deal.
Looking thing.
Yeah,
that shit was fake.
Some
But
Photoshop shit.
that was crazy.
I did see footage on the social media of I think I talked about it in here, of a couple of, I guess, hikers or people who worked with the artist that went and tore the U.S. ones down.
Yeah. Well, I seen recently on, I guess it was on Instagram, this guy posted, no, it was on TikTok. He said that he's the one that created it, and he has like a YouTube channel or something like
Really?
that. But he could probably be using it just to get
some
views
followers
up
and
and
some
shit
clicks
like
and stuff
that.
Let me see. Then over the first weekend in December, people stumbled across the tall, shiny monolith on a beach in the Isles of Wight, which is in the UK. And I have so this is the island. I thought that was pretty cool, and they found one of those. They found one of those monoliths. That water's freezing cold.
Okay.
I just thought, I don't know why I said it was freezing cold, but let me see what else. A metal monolith also mysteriously appeared in the middle of a field in Belgium in December. Spain, Germany, and Colombia have also had strange tall structures pop up since the first monolith was found in the U.S.
The Colombian one's gold, right?
The Colombian one is gold. I thought that was.
Why is the
cool.
Colombian one gold?
They found one in Colombia. It doesn't say when, but that one's solid gold, and that's strange. Why did they change? Materials?
Because the cartels put gold on everything.
The cartels bling that shit out. Oh shit. The funny thing too I want to talk about is how they're saying right here the first ones showed up in America. I wonder why. Why did they pick the U.S.? Because we're more gullible and we'll believe it?
Probably.
Or they knew that it would go viral quicker in the U.S. than it would anywhere else. See, I would like to believe that these are aliens. I don't believe that they are.
Nah, because
I believe it's an elaborate hoax.
I think if it was aliens, it would be a lot bigger. You know what I mean?
But they play, I guess, two sides. Both sides.
Unless it's the green little 4-foot dudes.
Well, I heard those were the hostile ones. The grays are the ones that are pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
But what I was gonna say is that what if the aliens are doing this and they're putting these out there because they're on such a small scale that it won't cause mass panic? Because like you said, if you think it would be a bigger event, well, if it was a bigger event, it would cause the world to go into chaos and they'd kill each other.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just throwing out little breadcrumbs to see how the general public will react to this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird. As Mike was saying, an artist is taking credit for the monoliths in Utah and Cali, and he's selling replicas for $45,000 each.
Yeah, I bet you people are buying that.
Oh, dude, you could have your own monolith in the backyard for $45,000.
For what?
To say
Christmas lights around it. That's about it.
There's our Christmas episode. Oh man! Continuing on with this, another structure was appeared in the middle of the field in Belgium in December. Oh, I already said that. My bad.
We got one of our followers that said only because the U.S. and Israelis are in cahoots with the aliens.
Ooh, interesting.
That's why those are the only two countries that came out with that story. And that we aren't fighting them, we're working with them.
It's funny though that you say that because there's no monoliths in Israel. One hasn't been found.
Yeah.
Well, that hasn't been found yet. Sure. I mean,
watch us get off today and boop,
pop one up.
Man, like, damn, made us look dumb. Spoke too soon.
So when asked about the UK structures, the artist said, "This monolith is out of control at this point. Godspeed to all the aliens working hard around the clock to propagate the myth."
Who said that now?
The artist that's selling them for $45,000. He's saying that because they're appearing all over the world, he's like, it's just getting out of control, and now he's saying it has to be aliens.
Yeah, because he can't. But then you asked me that too.
How can you coordinate all this shit around the world?
The internet.
True.
Well, hey, who wants to join? You know, they got groups for everything.
Just like the Storm Area 51. Remember that shit?
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Whatchamacallit? Oh, just like how they do crop circles too. how you can have one crop circle in Nebraska and then another one like in in Wisconsin, but
Yeah.
they happen on the same night. They're thinking it's aliens, but it's just people who
That
coordinate.
movie was. I almost watched that movie the other day.
Signs. That's a good movie.
I sat there for a second. I was like, nah, I'm not.
That's a good
I've
movie.
seen this movie before.
A Colorado photographer told KSTU-TV that he saw 4 men come to a remote Utah site one night and push over the hollow stainless steel structure. Officials said the visitors flattened plants with their cars and left behind human waste. So they were taking shits in the desert around the monolith before they took it.
They're probably high off something, bro.
Oh yeah, dude. You been out there in Colorado? Shit. Shout out to Colorado.
Yes, sir.
Authorities in the California city of Atascocito, is that how you say it? Said that its monolith had been torn down by a group of young men that traveled 5 hours in the middle of the night to remove it.
So if they could tear it down, it must not be that
It's not like
well structured or.
into the ground, you know, like the aliens didn't shoot it down from the sky and
Yeah.
it stuck in.
So they're not using alien material.
They
They're
just pushed it
using-
over.
Know what I mean? Because if it was alien material, you think it would be harder to destroy.
Right, it would be some type of like
Using earthly
made materials. Mm-hmm.
If I said that right.
The Californian said, "We are upset that these young men felt the need to drive 5 hours to come into our community and vandalize this monolith." Heather Moreno, the local mayor, said, "This monolith was something unique and fun in an otherwise stressful time."
She was mad because she gonna make no money off of it.
Oh, I couldn't sell no
Tourists,
t-shirts
yeah.
and bring anybody into the economy.
Yeah.
Look at Mike. Look how you look at it.
Everybody's leaving California.
Dude, why
Why
is
coming to Texas? Don't do it.
Please stay in California. Pay them high taxes. And watch your state burn. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. But it's true. I mean, that's why Rogan left.
Yeah.
That's why-
Elon Musk
Ooh.
came to Texas.
Don't talk about that.
Elon Musk.
So obviously he's here.
So does that mean the Texans get discounts on Teslas now?
Maybe.
Like,
Maybe.
we saw one yesterday, riding around looking at Christmas lights. That was so dope. The butterfly doors came up. I was like, ooh.
Dude, and like the whole where you got the steering wheel and then over here it's just a big computer.
Yeah.
The screen is so huge. You can watch movies and shit.
Hey, you seen that one where it's like they're gonna have like proximity for the drivers?
What do you mean?
Like 2 Teslas driving together and they connect and you can talk to the person driving?
Like Bluetooth them together?
Like on Call of Duty, when you kill somebody. Like,
Oh yeah, I
fuck.
sent you that. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
was
like
you?
a lobby of just road rage people discussing at each other.
That's gonna be funny.
Oh man, that is funny. So with Elon Musk, you know, he's here in Texas now. Do you think that he's gonna be shooting rockets out of Texas? He might come over here to Galveston or South Padre and build him a launch pad.
Hey, I wouldn't doubt it.
That'd be dude, just sit in our backyard
Hey,
and just watch rockets shoot up.
he has enough land out here to build those solar plants and shit.
Yeah, well, Texas, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, live, but Texas is a lot of privately owned land, so a lot of
I'm sure if Elon Musk came up to you and be like, hey, I got this couple million for you.
a lot of these people are old ranchers that have been
Or
doing
be
this.
like, hey, here's a contract. You get percentage of the profit or whatever comes in.
And two, he could just lease the property. He doesn't have to buy it. He could lease
So,
it
Elon just shot a rocket off last week.
here in Texas.
I don't know.
That's
We're
cool.
gonna see what live says.
That's interesting.
Dave G.
Oh yeah, it's our buddy Dave. Shout out to Dave.
Dave.
Appreciate you tuning in, dude.
Real active
Yeah.
real active in the live.
Appreciate everybody. We're gonna post up some of these pictures on our Instagram once this episode's over of all the monolith and where all the places it's been sighted.
Yeah.
Look at this, dude. There's one here in the snow. Ooh.
That looks kind of cool though.
Colorado ski resort. That shit's got to be fake because I haven't heard about that one. The one they said in Colorado was.
That one looks different too.
It looks real slender,
Yeah.
skinny. So, but yeah, dude, UK, they got a lot of wilderness too. They got a lot of mountains, a lot of scary stuff out there. And that brings us to
Our episode.
the subject at hand, Krampus.
Yes, sir.
This dude's sidekick. What he's also been called his stepbrother.
So,
I've heard so many, so many words for this guy.
his homie,
His homie Krampus.
his bearded homie.
So, originating in Germanic folklore as early as the 1600s, Krampus is believed to be a beast who accompanies Old Saint Nicholas. During the Christmas season, he comes to punish children who have misbehaved, unlike Saint Nicholas, the jolly old fat guy who brings his gifts to all the boys and girls. The dude's pretty creepy looking.
Yeah.
We posted
You posted on
the
the
social
story.
media. Yeah, we got a little
What he
picture.
looks like, half goat, half demon.
Krampus is known in several regions, including Austria, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Hungary, northern Italy, and in recent years, it's gained popularity in America.
Yeah.
The Christmas Devil is known to be a towering 7-foot-tall, hairy creature depicted as having bulging eyes, a whip-like tongue, pointed ears, and horns atop his head. He carries a pitchfork, bells, chains, and has a pair of mismatching feet. One hoof, the other a bear-like claw. He's been called an ancient spirit or the shadow of Saint Nicholas.
I've seen that. See, this is what happens with folklore. I've seen that it was one human foot,
Really?
one hoof.
Huh. I've heard it was 2 hoofs. I heard it was goats.
Just a
Leg.
lower body goat.
Yeah, lower. What are those called?
Satyrs.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
But
Greek. What is it? Greek or?
it is Greek.
Roman.
Greek mythology. Yeah. And we're talking about it's a legend. It's folklore. It's a story from as back as the 1600s.
Yeah.
Is it something that they just made up to tell their kids at night
So they can be good.
so they could be good? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I believe in the Mexican culture or Mexican heritage that they have a goat. They call it I don't even know how to say goat in Spanish.
I don't know.
But I've heard a story. It's a story of.
All I know is chupacabra. They eat goat.
I heard a story that Santa Claus had a little goat, and that if you were bad, the goat would bring you coal, and if you were really bad, the goat would take you away. It wasn't a goat; it was a donkey. It was a donkey.
Oh,
That's what it was. I'm sorry, man. And
same difference. 4-legged animal.
not at all. But yeah, I knew that the Spanish Mexican heritage, they have their own little thing. Obviously, Germanic folklore has their own thing. American, I don't really think they have Santa Claus. They don't.
It's just Santa naughty or nice list.
Yeah, and he's gonna bring you presents or coal.
Coal.
There's really you're not gonna get.
We tricked our daughters one year.
That's messed
We
up.
put charcoal, the barbecue charcoal in
Yeah.
some boxes. We're like, here, open your first present. They opened it up and looked at us like, you serious?
Man.
Just had to do it one time.
Santa, dude, Santa. You piss off Santa, he ain't bringing you nothing.
Yep.
So, the description that they said, man, towering 7 feet tall, hairy creature depicted having bulging eyes. To me, that sounds like the devil. And if you look at I got graphics up right here.
Yeah.
A lot of.
The horn. It's just because of the horns, and then
He's got long fingers. He's got
Yeah.
long fingernails, and
the horns and the goat feet, legs.
And another question that I had, I didn't really find a whole lot, was he's obviously a spirit. He's comes with the magic of Christmas, because Christmas has to do with magic and all that stuff. I wonder what realm he's from. Is he from hell? Does he come up during the holidays?
I gotta look. Well, I'll probably get into it more, but off the top of my head, he's supposed to be Norse, I think.
Okay, Norsey?
Norse.
Okay, I hear you.
And he was, like I said, I'll see it in those later, the son of the goddess of hell.
Oh, no
Yeah.
shit. The son of the goddess of hell.
Yeah. Like I said, it's in the notes. We'll get into it. But off the top of the head, yeah. From what I've researched, it was Norse. He's Norse, but then, yeah, because Vikings moved around in Germany and
all over those parts
Europe.
of Europe. Yeah. Let me see, where am I at? The history of Krampus figure has been theorized as stretching back to pre-Christian Alpine traditions. The word Krampus originated from the Old High German word of claw, Krampen.
I guess because of his hands.
Yeah, they look like big-ass claws. In the Alpine region, the Krampus is represented by an incubus in company of Saint Nicholas. Traditionally, young men dress up as the Krampus in the first 2 weeks of December and participate Oh, and particularly in the evening of December 5th, roam the streets, frightening children and adults with rusty chains and bells.
See, that's one thing I found out. Like, Krampus comes December 5th, and St. Nicholas, which is Santa, comes December 6th.
In German,
Yeah.
But is that what?
Well, that's where this folklore came from, right?
But it came from Germany.
Yeah,
That's the
and
German.
then the Christians.
The Christians, I guess, made it their own.
Yeah.
Man, we sound so stupid.
Nah.
One thing though, I also heard that Krampus was tied into paganism.
Yeah.
And doesn't that have to do a lot with Christianity too, though?
Well,
Because
back in the day,
Christians
looked down on pagans.
Right, because didn't they like, go to war or some shit?
Yeah, because Christians only believe in one God, and then pagans have multiple ones. Like Vikings were considered pagans because Thor, Odin.
Okay.
I think back then, I don't know how it is now, but I think if you weren't Christian, you were a pagan pretty much.
Interesting. Well, you could probably also be like Muslim and Jewish and shit.
Yeah, but that's...
Those are all branches. Those are all branches off of... Interesting. You have to do more research on that.
I'm not going to get too deep into religion right now.
Yeah, we don't do religion here. Because we'll start offending people. But check it out. This is, I think this is the festival. Yeah, look at this shit.
That's crazy. That's cool, though.
So I'm about to get into this. So,
they go around beating the hell out of people.
the present day Krampus costume, which is basically they do a big parade and all these dudes dress up. The costume consists of red wooden masks, black sheepskin, and horns. Huge amounts of effort go into making these handcrafted masks. Adults in rural communities often compete in Krampus costume contests.
She got smacked in the face.
So they make money off of this. If,
Yeah.
you know, the more elaborate their costume is, you know.
It was a contest.
Hell yeah, dude. Look at that kid. That kid is so...
She's like, I'm going to be good. Look at her.
Fuck. That's crazy. Visit Croatia.com says Krampus has origins in pagan celebrations of the winter solstice. He is said to be the son of Hil, who rules the realm of the dead in Norse mythology. That's what we're talking about. Krampus is described as being an anthropomorphic figure, half goat, half demon, sharing many of the characteristics of creatures in Greek mythology, including satyr and fauns. He has long horns, claws, and goat-like beard. He beats children with birch branches and kidnaps them in his sack, taking them to his lair. Krampus' original pre-Christian incarnation may have been intended to watch over humans and protect them, scaring away bad ghosts and helping people overcome fears, similar to the Austrian character Percha. Percha was a female figure in Alpine paganism, a dual-faced goddess, both fair and ugly, dark and light. Eventually her name was also taken by the evil creature to accompany her. Perchin, am I saying that right?
It looks like you're saying that right.
And the customs developed that the young men of the villages would dress in furs and fearsome masks and roam from house to house to scare away evil spirits. Throughout the history, the Catholic Church and conservation Christian parties have made attempts to ban Krampus celebrations due to the resemblance of the devil. Which, I mean, you can't argue with the resemblance, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
What's up, everybody joining our live on Instagram?
What's up, everybody?
Can't see
People
on Facebook, but I don't see. Everybody's on Instagram. Also, so got equal amounts of people.
Cool.
Maybe they're hopping back and forth. We appreciate it.
So during the Inquisition, it was forbidden to dress up as the devil and was punishable by death. Because of this, the custom only survived in extreme remote regions of the Alps. From there, it slowly spread over the region again, increasing in popularity and in recent years even gained recognition overseas. So that shit was taken up, they put it up in the mountains and said, y'all guys go practice that devil worship shit up there and don't bring it down here.
Yeah.
But that's also kind of crazy. Were these dudes practicing devil worship? Do you think that was... I mean, they don't tie it in from none of the research that I saw, but pagans were also known to... You ever seen the movie The Da Vinci Code?
Yes.
And they talk about how
like they 2-3, they're long as hell.
Yeah. The first one is one that I remember them talking about pagans and devil worship and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
That one, though, that series got a little, from my recollection, a little not out there, but complicated, to say the least. Like, it was kind of hard to follow. And then they end up talking about, like, the God particle or something.
Man, I stopped at 2.
Oh, I think I watched all 3.
Yeah,
I like movies and shit, so I'll watch
But-
whatever if it catches my attention.
I thought it was funny how they banished, took them, made them go up into the mountains and they
Yeah.
to practice that. What else you got, Mike? Show me something.
Man, hold up. All right. So, Krampus has been theorized. And in an article in 1958, Maurice Bruce wrote, "There seems to be little doubt as his true identity, for in no other form is full regalia of the horned god of the witches so well preserved. The birch, apart from its phallic significance, may have a connection with the initiation rites of certain witch covens, rites which entailed binding and scourging as a form of mock death. The chains could have been introduced in a Christian attempt to bind the devil, in like quotations,
Right.
but again, they could be remnant of pagan initiation rites." So, this guy is saying, Maurice Bruce, that had to do with witches and rites. So, maybe it was devil worship. Well, witches don't necessarily.
They practice black magic.
Yeah.
So what if it was like a demon and a witch had sex and then they gave birth to something like Krampus?
That's like some
That's a good movie.
crazy shit right there.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, let's see what else we got. You said that already. Alright, here we go. Like I was saying earlier about the 5th and the 6th of December,
Mm-hmm.
there's this thing called, excuse my mispronunciation, Krampus Notch, which is the feast of St. Nicholas, is celebrated in parts of Europe on December 6th. On the preceding evening of the 5th of December, Krampus night, a wicked hairy devil appears on the streets, sometimes accompanying St. Nicholas and sometimes on his own. Krampus visits homes and businesses. The saint usually appears in an Eastern Rite vestments of the bishop and carries a golden ceremonial staff, unlike Northern American versions of Santa Claus. In these celebrations, St. Nicholas concerns himself only with good children, while Krampus is responsible for bad. Nicholas dispenses gifts while Krampus supplies coals and root bundles. So I guess that's the birch, whatever.
Birch branch.
So, in parts of Europe, their Christmas is the 5th and the 6th.
Yeah. So it has nothing to do with it's in America we celebrate it's Jesus' birthday.
Yeah.
They have it's just a celebration to them
Yeah.
and
We should have looked into why
why what?
we have Santa Claus on Jesus' birthday.
Insane.
You know what I mean? But you've heard that some people think like Jesus wasn't born in the winter.
No, he's supposed to be born in like July or something.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
that's what I was saying in past episodes. Like, shit gets diluted over time and misinterpreted, so we don't know what really happened way back then. You know what I mean?
You don't, man, and so many people
Just guess,
yeah, they guess.
educated to guess,
And you put your faith in that and you
and what they teach you in school.
man. Santa Claus, also known as Father Christmas, St. Nicholas, St. Nick, Kris Kringle, or simply Santa, is a legendary character originating in Western Christian culture, who is
See,
said
that
to...
was a lie then.
See, yeah, Christian culture.
Or Santa Claus. See, it says Santa Claus, but then St. Nicholas, what we're talking about is
They're generalizing it
Yeah.
and putting it all in the
putting
same.
it all together. See, can't trust the internet.
Because St. Nicholas was a saint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can't trust the internet. Everything that we're saying here could all be lies.
Yeah.
Let's see. Essay.
Oh, we into Googling.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, why he became a saint. You gotta perform a miracle to become a saint, right?
Right. Yeah. Oh man, I have to read this whole fucking article.
Get the ads out the way.
Come on. You see that you're using an ad blocker. Huh? Won't let me read it.
Uh-oh. They don't want us to know the truth.
So Saint Nicholas was a monk believed to have been born around 280 AD in Patrana. Say that, man. Patara?
Near Myra, and what we now call Turkey.
Oh, okay. It was over there. Saint Nicholas' charity and generosity was a widely shared legend. Stories from Christmas, yada yada
So
yada.
just because he was a good guy, he became a saint, pretty much.
In 280 AD, I mean,
280 AD.
your Britannica. But, anyways, getting off the whole point of the episode.
What it has to do with it? Because he accompanies Krampus accompanies.
Mm-hmm.
So why would a saint have the help of a demon? You know what I mean?
So getting into the whole religious Christian thing and the stuff that I know about it, heaven and hell have more to do with each other than people think, and
it's not so divided.
it's not, and the devil was a fallen angel,
Yeah,
or
Lucifer.
something. I mean, there's all these different, like you said, interpretations and stories of it. But that's why I think the saint goes with him. He shows, you have to have a representation of good and a representation of bad. Just how they have those two little, an angel and a demon that sits on your shoulder.
But it's crazy how
they work together in a sense, I would say.
It's crazy how they think the devil is like a demon or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And people won't, unless people like look into it. Like these little kids nowadays, they think the devil is like evil demon.
A monster type of deal, yeah.
But
it's actually an angel. It's actually an angel, yeah.
Which is crazy.
That's a whole episode that would take us like 3 days. Because you could go down so many rabbit holes.
Yeah.
And it would never end.
And they got so much shit out there, like
misinformation, something that somebody felt was right, so they just put it out there. Now
I guess you need a reason for people to act right or stay in line.
Yeah. It's all about order, keeping the population in line.
Yeah. So we talked about how they dressed. You talked about that. All right, here. It said it is customary to offer a Krampus. So it says a Krampus, so I guess it's multiple.
Mm-hmm. But that doesn't make any sense because there's only one Santa. Why would there be multiple Krampus?
Yeah. Maybe it's like a. What am I trying to say? Shit. A race.
Oh, okay. I get what you mean.
Of spirit or demon.
Like
or
a
something?
species of it.
Yeah, there you
go. I get it. Maybe so.
So it's customary to offer a Krampus schnapps, which is a strong distilled fruit brandy. These runs may include, I guess, that perchant thing that you said.
Birch.
Yeah, include that. Similarly, wild pagan spirits of Germanic folklore and sometimes female in representation. All of the perchant are properly associated with the period between winter solstice and January 6th. So I guess you leave a bottle of alcohol out for him.
And he'll leave you alone?
Hey,
man, that's my kind of dude.
Get drunk with a demon?
Because if I'm not mistaken, birch branches go with Christmas. Like, I want to say, like,
that?
Something like
Mistletoe?
that. Yeah, something like that.
Big Santa Claus right here, kind of creepy.
Yeah, that's what right here.
If he starts moving, I'm running. Don't play that shit.
Oh, shit.
Don't play that shit.
Australian actor Christopher Waltz famously joked about the tradition in a 2014 interview on The Tonight Show, saying that St. Nicholas comes with praise, presents, and wisdom, and Krampus with a stick, a bag, and he threatens you. If you weren't good, you get stuck in the bag, hit, and shipped off. I'm assuming to hell.
Yeah.
In 2015, Krampus hit the big screen in a blockbuster horror film. Did you see it?
I saw the previews and I kind of wanted to. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this looks kind of crazy, but
It's got some decent actors in it.
yeah,
So
I might have to go back.
Yeah.
Have to watch that.
I mean, Christmas is coming up, so that might be a nice little
So we got
Christmas Eve movie.
a comment in our Instagram live from Guadalupe Flores. I believe Santa originated when a doctor brought gifts to children who were ill, and the tradition started in the town and it spread, I believe, on December 25th, and every country adopted the idea.
Wow.
So,
All right.
our listeners are knowledgeable.
Krampus has evil. Krampus also has elves like Santa, but his elves are evil and help him catch
They
children.
probably look like little gremlins.
That's what I was thinking. They're just like they have the pointy ears, but they have like black skin or some
Yeah.
shit.
I need to go back and watch that movie low key and see what it's about.
So Christmas is a holiday of cheer and joy, and it's a time for giving. Krampus is said to come to your house and remind you when you have lost your Christmas spirit. So that could be another,
So, is it so?
Because I believe in the movie, the 2015 movie that they released, that was one of the reasons why Krampus showed up to the house to take the boy, was because the family was so dysfunctional and they were fighting during the holidays.
Punish the family.
And well, it was just to remind them that it was about joy and
Yeah.
cheer and stuff like that. Like the uncle was horrible, and
I need to watch the movie then.
yeah, the movie
That sounds pretty
it
decent.
sounds, yeah, like it's showing a good message, I guess, at the end. I don't know, but
This is be happy on Christmas. Fake it till you make it. Otherwise, the demon's gonna come and take your kid away.
oh man, this Christmas is gonna be something. This holiday
Alright.
season.
Speaking of pop culture, the character of Krampus has been imported and modified for various North American media, including for print, which is Krampus, the Devil of Christmas, a collection of vintage postcards by Monte Beauchamp in 2004. Krampus, the Yule Lord, a 2012 novel by Gerald Brom. Television, both live action, a Krampus Carol in 2012 episode of The League.
Oh,
Don't
no
know
shit.
that show.
Yeah, I think it was on TBS or some shit.
Oh, I think I remember that one.
Yeah.
And animation, a Very Venture Christmas 2004 episode of the Venture Brothers. I remember that on Cartoon Network. Minstrel Krampus, a 2013 episode of American Dad, of course.
Of course.
Video games, Carnival, which is Carnival, a 1998 arcade game. The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, a 2014 video game, and the film that you said,
Yeah.
which is a Christmas comedy horror from Universal Pictures. Was it comedy in it?
I don't know,
No?
man. How does that?
I thought it was from the trailer. I thought it was a straight horror movie.
How does that genre even exist?
Horror comedy?
Yeah.
That would be like the spoof movies, like
Not
the
like
Wayans brothers.
Not
did-
scary movies. Those are just
Scary
comedy.
movie, yeah.
Those are straight comedy. There's nothing scary about
The
it.
first one or two were straight. After that, they just
It went off the
when
wall.
the Wayans brothers stopped messing with it, and other random people started doing it, it was just
Like Charlie Sheen was in.
strong hands.
I think Charlie Sheen was in one of them.
Oh, dude. Is that when he was after I drink Tiger Blood shit? Keep on winning.
No,
You remember
it
that
was
shit?
before.
It was before that.
Yeah, I had a T-shirt that had his name on it and it said "winning," or it had his face on it. It was awesome.
All right, let's see what else we got here.
I think I'm
Yeah,
good.
you're good.
I'm
It's
in-
just pretty much Krampus will beat the hell out of you if you're bad.
Yeah, all you little boys and girls out there,
Yeah.
Krampus will come for you if you don't mind your parents and do your chores and say yes ma'am, no ma'am, God, all that shit. But episode 14, we had a big episode last week or 2 weeks ago with episode 13.
Yeah.
That was
13,
a good.
number 13.
That was a good episode. I liked it. It was pretty easy to edit.
You
So.
said it was hardly any editing.
Mm-hmm.
This one you might do a little bit.
A little bit, just because being live and this being our first live show.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's different. It's cool.
So I'm getting used to it, and
Kind of ignore the cameras a little bit. Get nervous. I'm trying to see. There was oh, here we go. Krampus, you know how you're talking about the parade or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here it was Krampus of legend whips people with his birch bundle, but he is a literal demon. Surely the costumed human Krampus partiers wouldn't engage in such violence. A description of the Schlossberg Krampus Floff, I'm sorry if I mispronounced
that German's hard.
from a tourist who expected mere costume buffoonery and came home with welts. This is the guy's testimony.
Mm-hmm.
The narrow streets in the old city section of Salzburg were packed with pedestrians as the Krampuses stomped through. Many people were caught unaware and reacted with terror. Some would flee and try to seek refuge in a shop or restaurant, only to be pursued by a determined Krampus. With so many easy targets, we again managed to escape largely unharmed. At times we were chased, jostled, and struck, but compared with the brutality we witnessed, it was obvious we had been spared the full brunt of what Krampus could muster. So this writer went on and said he went to 3 different cities and described savage beatings to people's thighs and shins, as well as a Krampus chasing down and sitting on a teenager. But despite the fear and bruises, it's all good and fun, and hey, at least they aim for the legs. It was
Damn.
I guess what they used to over there.
Mm-hmm. They get them big ass birch branches and just hit you with them.
That's crazy.
Would you ever go over there and participate in that?
I'd knock somebody out there hit me crazy. Don't play that shit.
It's all tradition. It's
Nah, not my tradition.
Damn.
I'll respect it and
Watch it,
but I won't participate. No,
that's
come at
crazy.
me swinging, I'm swinging back.
I wonder how much money they spend making those costumes, because some of those were pretty elaborate.
Yeah. So let's see. Some Austrian homes have year-round decor meant to warn kids of Krampus.
Wow, no shit.
So imagine waking up,
Just-
seeing a fucking mask or something.
It's in your house all the time.
Yeah.
It's like Halloween every day at your house.
That behind be low-key cool though. Nah, no it wouldn't. Ghosting and shit. Nah,
You
you're
just
just inviting shit.
Inviting evil into your home.
Alright, here's another fact. Krampus was once banned by fascists. I think this is going back to when you were saying they sent people off to the woods.
The Christian, yeah.
So between 1934 and 1938, when Austria was under fascist rule, Krampus was seen as a symbol of sin, anti-Christian ideals, and social democrats. The newspaper of the Austrian Catholic Union called for a Krampus boycott, and the government of Linz, sorry if I said that wrong again, the capital of East Tyrol, forbade Krampus dances and further mandated that all aspiring St. Nicholases must be licensed by the city.
What?
So they banned Krampus. If you want to dress up as Santa Claus, you have to be
licensed. That's crazy.
So it also goes on to say they also pledged to arrest Krampus whenever they saw him, though it didn't rise to the level of a ban. In 1953, the head of Vienna's kindergarten system also published a pamphlet calling Krampus an evil man and warning parents that celebrating him could scar children for life.
Oh. Yeah, that shit is scary, man. I mean, if I woke up, even like a little kid would see that shit.
Yeah.
It terrifies me. Like,
It's a scary looking.
dude's trippy. Look at that right there.
That'd make a badass tattoo though, low key.
I think that's probably what that is.
That would make a badass tattoo.
That's the devil. That's a picture of the
That's
devil.
not an angel though. See, there you go.
See? That was another thing too. I read a little bit of research on that. They had cards, like Christmas cards with Krampus on them back in the old days.
Yeah,
and they would give them out to people, and
yeah,
it was a way of celebrating holiday tradition.
Right there's Santa or Saint Nick.
That's Saint Nick. Yeah, he's a saint. He's a saint. No shit. I said it. Saint Nick is a saint. Man, I've been doing this too long.
That's the movie?
Yeah, that's the movie right there.
Damn.
He's he's 7 feet tall. He's got that humpback, carrying chains and shit.
Do they ever show his face in the movie? Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go back and watch it.
And see, these are more of like
Concept art type or
1600s to 1700s.
Oh, okay.
This is what they
thought he looked like.
said he looked like. Look, that's a real one.
That's the real one.
That's some homeless dude in the woods.
It's a Viking come back from hunting.
He's got them all chained up, taking them.
All the bad kids don't get no presents.
Well, that's it, man. That's all I got on the Krampus.
Yeah.
This holiday season, we want to wish everybody. See, that looks like the devil.
A Merry Christmas. See, you keep saying devil.
I think it's the devil.
What is a devil? Let's get into it real quick.
No, he's an angel.
That's not an angel. Oh, you know, low key, angels are like not depicted how they are. I read that somewhere.
What do you mean?
They're not.
They don't have
human
wings?
form with wings. They got like 3-4 heads and.
Shut up. In
Not baseball.
Christianity?
Look up how angels really look or described in the Bible. Look that shit up real quick. Unless I was fooled again by the internet.
Description.
And Bible. There you go.
Oh gosh, you gonna read this? The first one's never the right one to click on. Yeah, see?
See?
Fucking bullshit. But anyway, I don't know, man. It would take too long to get through all of this.
What do angels look like? A biblical analysis. Right there. Or fucking Google images, bro.
What the
See?
fuck?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
check
had
that
like
out.
they had 3 heads, and then they had like 4 to 6 wings. They weren't human form.
An angel is described by Ezekiel. Hey, dude, what is that?
I told you.
I've never seen that
Yeah,
before.
bro. They look like some crazy shit. They're not like
They're
human
not
form.
human form at all. Look at this one. Oh wow, they took that
They look
shit
like
off.
they look like mythical creatures, which I guess you would say they are.
If you want to go down that
They're
side.
they're not beings.
See, this is what I was always taught.
Nah, that's not nah.
Yeah, man, that's who's gonna come save me.
Can
You have some 3-headed thing?
Oh, I'm not gonna say I'm getting in trouble.
Man. Anyways.
Anyway, yeah, but
So-
yeah, and look, go down. One of them, like specific angels, look differently. Go down some more. Like that one. One of them, I forgot who it was. It's just like a ball of like a bunch of eyes
What the
and wings, like no real body.
biblical description, loosely based on it. That is insane.
It's like go read the Bible and look how the angels are described. It's not what you think.
Wow.
So maybe then, if that's what an angel is, maybe the devil, maybe Lucifer's angel was crazy looking for them to depict them as horned and hooved and shit. You know what I mean?
Maybe so.
Now that I think about it, damn.
Yeah, that could,
So I
that could
didn't
make
need to
sense.
stop correcting you then.
Then again, though, like you said, the Bible's all interpretation. That shit's all misconstrued anyway.
I would believe
That type of shit.
that form rather than the form that we've been taught and given.
Nah.
Just like Jesus wasn't blonde with blue eyes and white hair and blonde hair.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
But if the cradle of life, if the Garden of Eden was in Africa, ain't no white people in Africa.
A million years ago, or however long. I don't know.
If you want to go off of just like, cause
This is all getting edited, by the way. So
yeah,
we're basically
this is
just
for the
talking
live.
alive now.
But for real, like, if you look at the world now,
Right.
mostly Caucasian people are up north.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Up north, like northern hemisphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Europe and stuff like that.
Okay.
The closer you get to the equator, the darker the
Oh,
skin
we
gets.
talked about this
We talked
before about
this.
the melanin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melanin and shit. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that,
You could. There's fucking scholars that back that shit up.
Mm.
And even in the Bible, he said brown skin and wool hair.
Oh, did he? I haven't read it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Man.
It's a lot.
I haven't read it in a long time.
I did CCD classes and stuff for a little bit, but it just wasn't for me.
I
So.
was that was it Christian Catholic? I don't know. I'm Catholic. I was raised Catholic. So, but I don't remember going to Sunday school and all that.
No.
I wasn't. What is that shit called? Confirmation? Is that what
Yeah,
that's called?
yeah,
I don't remember doing that.
No, I didn't do none of that either. But yeah.
Jesus looks like Lonnie.
No.
You gotta grow the beard out, Heather.
Oh god.
You gotta grow the beard out a little bit more.
Um,
I'm getting grays. I'm gonna start looking like Santa Claus here in a few years.
what you got for Christmas? What are your Christmas holiday plans? Dun, dun, dun.
Christmas Eve, going to my mom's, opening presents.
Y'all open presents on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we open them early too.
Get that shit out of the way.
We open. Like when I was younger, it was like, okay, midnight.
Yeah, midnight. Always.
And then every year since I grew up, and now that we got kids and my mom got grandkids, it's like 7, 8 o'clock. Hey, you want to start opening one? And that one becomes 2, 3, 4, and then so they open I think we usually we don't bring 1 or 2. We leave all ours at the house, and then they open everything at my mom's, and then Christmas Day, Santa comes. There's gifts already under the tree now, and then Santa comes as morning.
Yeah.
And then they wake up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
And everybody
We're in
eats.
PJ. Nah, ain't no eating.
Y'all don't eat on Christmas Day?
No, we do Christmas Eve.
Y'all do y'all's dinner? Okay, see, we do ours
Christmas.
Christmas Day, I believe.
And then my mom has to back me up on my grandma. But we are part Puerto Rican, so we really supposed to celebrate Christmas January 6th, I think.
What?
Yeah.
For what?
Oh, hold on. Damn. Can't look it up. But it's just the way, that's why we leave the tree up for so long.
Okay.
We leave the tree up to like mid-January, bro.
Damn. I do that too, but that's for other reasons.
Look it up real quick, because I can't look it up, because I got the lives going. Just put Puerto Rican Christmas or some shit like that. The Christmas tradition. I could be wrong. Like I said, I could be wrong.
New Year's is...
So it's New Year.
I don't know, you're Puerto Rican, man.
Right there, 6 Puerto Rican Christmas traditions.
Anyone can do this year. Let me see.
That's fucking. They don't have it titled.
Right? They just don't show me a list.
Yeah. New Year's. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Oh, that's going to church and stuff. Yeah, but I don't know. My mom got to back me up on that. I can't fully remember.
Right.
But yeah, like, I think last year, the past couple of years, see January 5th and 6th is special in Puerto Rican tradition.
Got a bunch of Spanish names I cannot pronounce, and I don't even try.
You're Hispanic, bro. Go ahead.
Shoot, I'm good.
Yeah. But yeah, like, low key, I think it was last year or the year before, we left our tree up until like fucking February, bro.
Golly.
My wife was like, it looks too nice, just leave it up.
Right. Hey, man,
Because it's fake, so it's not like it's dying and
Yeah.
the pines are getting everywhere and shit like that. So
is ours,
yeah. So it was, yeah. So Christmas Eve, mom's food, dinner, presents. Christmas Day, presents at our house and just chill all day.
Hell yeah.
Girls play with their toys, get their clothes, whatever they get.
Cool.
Depending on what they get. I hop on the game.
That's all we
Watch
do.
football.
Is
Is there football on? No, there's no football on. Basketball. There's basketball games on Christmas Day. So.
Cool, man.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm not doing much. Probably gonna hang around the family and stuff around the house. I'm not gonna try to do too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because of Corona.
Mm-hmm. All that good stuff.
But,
But, shit, we gotta wrap this up.
We want more live podcasts in 2021 with some backdrop music.
Yeah, we're gonna try. But we gotta wrap this up, guys. We've been live for too long, and I got a lot of stuff to edit. So
Peace.
why don't you shout out and tell everybody what they can do to help us out?
Oh, okay. I don't know if you can share on Instagram, but I know Facebook. If you want to share this live, go ahead. You know, get us out there to reach more people, and just hit us up on our social medias at Instagram and Facebook at Two Bearded Homies Podcast. And that's it.
That's it, man. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Thanks for the live people for sticking around almost an hour.
Yeah. Is it?
And
really?
it's
It
been
is
about an
really
hour. Yeah. And
Yeah.
our next episode we will
Be in 2021.
20 really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
2021.
We're about to take a Christmas break, right?
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, Get one more in?
Maybe.
Nah, because it's coming out the 19th, so that's a week before Christmas.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see everybody in 2021.
Yes, sir.
All right. Happy
Peace.
holidays, guys.
I turned the mic off. We're going to turn the lights off.
All right, live. We're done. We're out. Stop looking at me.
Let us know if y'all want some stickers. I can't do. Is it? There, stickers. Is this one? This one's probably too bright because of the ring light. Bam, sticker.
Talk to the live.
Peace. How you? Hey, I don't know how. I've never done live before, bro. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh, finish. That makes sense.